Hello, hello, hello. So, I am going to give people a moment to see that I'm live. I have something I'm going to show you. I have a video about it coming out, but I'll show it as well because I want to. And I have something I'm going to talk about in a minute. I don't have a lot to talk about today. Welcome, welcome. I see someone's watching. If you are here, let me know. Say something in the chat box. Otherwise, I'm just kind of talking to myself. Well, while I'm waiting, I will put this together so I can show. Although I still think she took it. She did. Oh well. Anybody out there? Okay, I have my mic on. Just making sure. I know a lot of my friends can't come because it's so late. And that's okay. I understand. The pros and cons of working with more than one company. Real quick, the pros are I get to work extra hours and later than other people. The cons are I'm working later than other people, and everybody else has labs and things they have to do right after class. So, yeah, I did something dumb this morning, unintentionally. Wasn't really my fault. I mean, in reality, it really wasn't my fault. I will not take the full blame for this one. I am willing to accept that it's partially my fault. I got a teacher no-show this morning. Hi, Marianne. Yay! I didn't know if you were going to be able to come. I tried to go on immediately after class. I had to talk to my son first. Yay! So, Marianne, I was just saying I did something dumb this morning. I got a teacher no-show. But it wasn't my fault. I had my alarm set. Well, I had the alarm set, but my phone, it's due for an upgrade. And I just told my husband the other day, I said, I really need to upgrade my phone. It just randomly shut off a few minutes ago. And he's like, okay, well, that's weird. I was like, yeah, I know. And then this morning, okay, I had so much trouble sleeping last night. I kept waking myself up. And at 4, when I have a big alarm and it goes off before my phone does, because it's my start waking up alarm. At 4, it went off, and I looked at my phone, and my phone was on, and it said it had 25% battery. My phone can go down to 1%. I've done it. I always run it down to 1% before, and it's been fine. So I put my phone down and went back to sleep because I didn't need to be up until 5:15, 5:20, and at 6:20 I woke up. Well, Marion, it's not that old. It's only 2 years old, and it's never done this. Like, I've run it down to 1% before. So you would think that that might be the problem, but only when it gets below 5% does it even shut down to power saving mode. Like, I have it set for power saving mode. At 15%, it starts letting me know, but it is old in cell phone years. I agree, which is why I need to upgrade. But when I turned it back on, it was fine. It was still at 25%. Like, it came back on without me plugging it up. So it started doing this the other day, randomly just shutting off, which is when I said, oh, I need a new cell phone. Like, I was up for an upgrade in August, and I'm the type who, as soon as it's up for an upgrade, I'm ready to. And I wasn't ready to change this one. Honestly, I like this phone. It's worked really well. But apparently it's past its prime. It was my favorite phone I've had, honestly, just like the best one. And yeah, apparently it's just past its prime. So I guess I'm going self because I'm not letting this happen again. I do rely on my cell phone to wake me up. I've never had it not wake me up until today. I've slept through it the one time when I fell asleep on the couch. Slept through it. But it's never not woken me up. Like, I have my routine, and yeah. So the plus is, and this is just, I only had the one class with VIP Kid before my iTutor classes. I had a 30-minute break after it. So, all right, so let's find the positives. Positive 1, I had the student on WeChat, and I was able to message mom and apologize. +2, mom told me how much her daughter missed me, which really broke my heart, and it was really sweet. +3, I only missed and got the one teacher no-show. +4, I did wake up for my other classes. So I did teach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes today. My next class was at 6:30. I woke up at 6:20. Considering I only got like 3 hours sleep last night because I could not sleep for the life of me, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm happy with at least only missed one class. The positive, I know the mom will still rebook me of the one teacher no show. So I do know at least even though I lose the $10, at least I will get rebooked. So that's a positive. Like I said, I did get all the rest of my classes. I only got the one. So there are some positives. And I get a new cell phone today, which I guess is a positive. I'm not really wanting to go spend the money. I am actually still on my mom's contract. When Steven and I got married, my mom said there was really no point in me getting my own contract because I would be spending out the same amount she's spending out. Adding a line on a contract with Verizon was only $10. So she's like, I can pay $10 for your phone now, or you can go pay $100 and something. She goes, it doesn't make sense. So I'm actually still on my mom's contract. So I will call her after this and ask her about getting a new cell phone, which she always says it's fine because I have yet to you know how they want you to bill the we'll just add this to your bill. No, I pay it. When I upgrade, I pay for whatever I need to pay for. I do not change her bill in any way unless it's to save her money. I have never gone up. I've always gone, the most I've gone up is like $5. I always make sure I go down in the cost of the bill per month. So she doesn't really care if I get it. She knows that I'm going to make sure I save money. So she doesn't mind. So changing gears a little bit. Hi, Evelyn. Oh, you're right on time, Evelyn. I got props. I got something new. Heather Sandlin set up a Elfster Secret Santa for Christmas this year. And while last year I tried to do one and I did not get a present, which is okay. I did send mine, but I did not get one, which is fine. So last year I did not get anything. I decided I would try again this year because it's not about receiving, it's about giving. And I like giving to other people when I can. So I went ahead and did it this year. And right after we got matched, 2 days, within a day. Oh, yay, Evelyn. They can come. Yay. I have 3 people watching and 1 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to stay on here long because I do have to run go get a new cell phone today. Ugh. But anyway, so right after I got my person who I'm supposed to send a gift to, which I sent it yesterday, I got an email saying that my gift was on the way. I was like, oh. So when I was teaching last week, I was teaching one day last week, and I was in a student no-show, and my doorbell rang. So I covered my camera, which this is what I do when I'm in a teacher no-show, and a lot of times I leave my camera on, but I will throw this up, which just says hello, and basically that I'm still here. So I threw up my hello sign and ran to the door to see who it was, and it was just a box. Hello, is it Subash? Subash? Are you a ESL teacher? Do you teach online? If so, hi, welcome. If not, what do you do? Where are you from? Tell us a little about yourself. So anyway, not the point. Point is, trying to stay focused today. I really have to go do stuff. I got something in the mail, and I'm not a big prop person, but I do like props. I just don't like spending money. So I absolutely love, now my favorite types of toys are Melissa and Doug toys, and I got a fruit kit. It has a knife, but I think my daughter ran off with the knife again, one of those little wooden knives. She said she put it back, but I have yet to find where she put it. So I love it because we teach strawberry, and then I can also teach two strawberries. Oop, got to throw them. Yes. Oh no, poor Joshy. He got a bloody nose. That's sad. Kieran and Keena get them. Oh, Kieran especially gets them sometimes. But yes, I love Melissa Doug too, Marianne. I have orange, which I really like. I love the detail on the oranges. But here's what I really love, because these are like, halves, right? Well, I don't remember if with VIP Kid, I'm sure at some point we teach fractions. I know with iTutor we do at some point. Look what I have. I have fourths. The cantaloupe is in fourths. And the banana is in thirds. So I absolutely love this. And then I can pretend to eat my banana. So I was excited about that. Yes, fraction fruit, which I absolutely love. If I ever get the knife back, like I said, my daughter ran off with the knife. She has gotten this every day after I get done teaching. She gets this and cuts it and plays with the fruit, and we have a fruit salad. And that's the other thing, we can do fruit salad. Yeah, it also has a pear, which I like the detail in the pear too. It even has the seeds. And a lemon, bitter. We can make funny faces. And then my favorite fruit, of course, kiwi. So I love it because I get to use the fruits and I can talk about them, and they're hard, but they're good, high quality. And the knife can be used when we do I'm a food ninja. So if I ever get my knife back, which it ran off like I said, she ran off with it, I can use the knife for I was looking to see if she put it over here, but she didn't. But I can use the knife for the food ninja. So, yay! Yay, yay, yay. Hello, is it Sabash? How are you? Are you a teacher like us? So I just had the strangest class. The student, like, I didn't even do a lot of extension with the student. I'm all for extension, especially with my other company. And I didn't do a lot of extension with this one because he really was having trouble just understanding the concepts. Like the word neighborhood. For whatever reason, that was hard for him. And then country. Okay, so this was hard for him. And tell me how you would teach it, because I really did have some trouble with this one. Where he was supposed to match the country. I keep forgetting if it's backwards or forwards for y'all, but he supposed to match the country. And there was a picture of like all these hills. And you could just tell it was all hills and stuff, like really hilly. And obviously the country is the hills, the grass, all that. But he was wanting to mark it as this square of a city, of a neighborhood. So I was trying to explain to him the difference between the country and a country. So how would you handle that? I finally got him to understand the difference. A country is America, China, Japan, Australia, England. The country is grass and where there's not a lot of houses and all that. But how would you explain it? Because that was really hard for him to understand the difference in the two. I tried to show him a picture, presuming I can pull it back up. It starts to run slow when I pull this up. Yeah, I pulled this picture up trying to show him the country, the country. It's grassy, it's open, the country. And this just was like, And I was like, well, it's not a country like this. This is exactly how I taught it. It's not a country. It's the country. So what would you do? That one was hard. Well, Marianne, yeah, it would be the countryside, but we're talking about how people can live in the country or the city. I lived in the country. Like, I never called it the countryside. I always lived in the country, and now I live in the city. It is a countryside, but where I lived at, I was from the country. So I always refer to it as the country, and in the lesson, it is the country. I guess the countryside would be a great way. Hi, Danny. Danny, I have so many videos. I have videos scheduled like all the way through mid-December. I pretty much make a few videos and then I just schedule them to come out. So when you see them come out, the one I put out yesterday, I didn't even remember what it was. I had to go back and watch it to remember which one it was, because I literally just make 4 or 5 videos in a row and then I just schedule them to come out. Well, that's what it was, Marianne. It was buildings for a city or a neighborhood. Hi, Casey. Welcome, welcome. That's what I'm doing, Danny. I'm building my library. I've got a long way to go, and I'm only at like not even 50 subscribers yet. But every week I get another person messaging me saying, "Oh, I love your video. Thank you. Can you recruit me? Can you interview me?" So, Casey, I mean, I get a lot of views on videos more than I get people. So if I can get more people to sub, that'd be great. But you'll get there. I've been doing this only for a few months, so I figure if I just keep slowly building, it'll grow, it'll grow, it'll grow. Yay! Thank you for subscribing. Yay! I think you make, what, 47? I have to look at my phone because I can't. My computer's so weird. Whatever reason, YouTube pulls a lot on it, and I can't look at stuff on my computer when I'm doing a live. Casey, there are tons of videos on my channel, but it's like a lot of oh no, I'm at 49. Y'all, I need one more sub and I get to 50. Oh my gosh. Yay! That's so exciting. I was gonna say, there's a lot of things on there that are some company specific, but most of the time, unless it says the company name in it, it's really more generic. You could use it for both. So just letting you know, kind of, I have a lot of stuff. I do work in more than one company. I actually work at 3. That's 1, 2, and then I also work at, well, this is VIP Kid and GoGo Kid. I use the same background. Somebody asked me that the other day. How do you hide it? It's right there. This is a shower curtain. No, that's fine, Marianne. Go get some sleep. Go see your dad. Tell your dad we are sending our love and we say, hey, I'm not going, like I said, I'm not staying on here long. But somebody asked me this question. This is exactly what I do. This is a shower curtain and it's hung up here by, I can't reach them, but by bathroom shower hooks. So I just hook it up there. I think you can see, oh no, it's not up. Let's see. Yeah, I've got hooks. And that's all it is. Somebody asked me that. So there, show my secrets. That's how I do it. And then I just change shirts. Marion, good luck all night. I've been so worn out this week. My company shirts. But yeah, so yeah, there's a mix of things on my channel. For those of you who are not in our chat or didn't see the very beginning, I did get a teacher no-show this morning. My phone needs to be replaced, so I am going to a store today to replace this. It shut itself off, and it's very hard to shut off. Like I have a devil of a time to shut it off normally, so I didn't shut it off. It shut itself down. It's been doing that lately, just randomly cutting off and won't cut on. So yes, thank y'all for the thumbs up. I have 4 people watching and 5 likes. Thank you. So I don't have a lot to talk about today. I'm kind of like all over the place, probably because of my horrid morning. But like I said, like I said earlier, oh, Cindy, I won't tell your boss. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, positives. Always look at the positives, right? I do have the mom on WeChat. The mom was forgiving and the mom understood. And so thankfully that was taken care of. All right, so here's a question for y'all. What are your must-have props? Because I don't have a lot of props. With VIP Kid, obviously, my dinos are my must-have props. I love to mess with my students because they were like, when my students told me that Panda Dino was ugly earlier, I wanted to cry. I was like, she goes, 1 dino, then 2 dinos, and she's like, oh, 3 dinos. I have a Santa dino, but it's been in my daughter's bed all week, and since she's sick, I'm not messing with her. I have dinos. And they just think it's funny. And of course, I also have, can't ever forget my panda. Babu, my panda. He actually came with a name. And my elephant, and my daughter's elephant, she said that I could use it because I had a giraffe of hers, and she said no, she wanted the giraffe, but I could have the elephant. So she let me have her elephant. This is my son's. And then I have more, but I can't reach. Oh, and she brought me this too. This one's cute. Kids love my bird. He's so colorful. We can talk about colors. So what are your must-have props? These are my must-haves. Like if I go out of town, this is what I take with me. I take my dino for VIP kid. I take my panda. Oh, there he is. I knew I had one more. Where is he? And this is what I do during class. I literally am stretching and reaching and talking while I do it. And I have my tiger because he growls. And the kids love it because he growls at them. I go out of town next week, and I'll be packing up my props. And of course, my board is one of my go-to props. Always take my board, always take my markers. This is one that most people don't think of, but this is what I take with me. I take my 50 States book because we can talk about the states. I can show where I'm from. How about that for doing it, not even looking at it? Meg, Mike, Dino Puppets. Oh, that's a good idea. Trial flashcards. I used to use flashcards a lot, and when I first started with iTutor Group and I had to understand how to extend, I used flashcards to extend. I would practice animals, I'd practice shapes, I'd practice colors, and then the more experienced I got, the more I didn't need. That's true, Evelyn. That's a good point. You're right. It is. The country is short for the countryside. Although I think of countryside and country as two different things because of where I'm from. Where I'm from, which do I have a picture of it still? I might. Where I am from, we called it the country because we didn't live in the countryside. We lived in a town in the country. Let me see if I still have the picture. I had to use it in an adult class. If it freezes and acts up for just a second, bear with me. Pictures. Where are the... I literally have a folder on my computer that says useful pictures. I don't know if it's going to show them. Oh, that's a good idea. White paper and a document sleeve to use the whiteboard. And I'm not on Ethernet now, nor am I ever. I've never taught on Ethernet. So you can't really see it for sure because this is more the statue. But this is the... trying to click into the other. You can see behind it, this is the town I was from. This is from the country. We say the country because it's not a city. But I would not call it the countryside. I think of countrysides more as like in England. But you can kind of see the town. But I was actually we were teaching statues. And he said that the adult said he did not have statues in his town. And I said, oh. Yeah, that's true, Evelyn. It is Old English for the countryside. And you're absolutely right. I just don't. You're absolutely 100% right. I just don't think of it that way. And it's because we don't anymore. But this is actually the statue that's in the middle of the town square. So that's true. Ooh, 33 classes in 1 weekend in a hotel. Wow, that's crazy. I have not taught in a hotel yet. When I went to the beach this past summer, we were at we rented a house. So I was at that house, but they had the same internet that I have at home. So I knew it was strong enough because I got the specs from my mother-in-law. Well, actually, she asked them the question and she just sent me their answer. She just texted me because she doesn't understand it, which is fine. But yeah, I knew I had the internet. My problem when I was teaching there, and I've told y'all before, was that I didn't take my power cord. So yeah, I don't blame you for taking it to a hotel. When I'm at my mom's, my mom has high-speed internet too, so I can usually just go Wi-Fi. And at home, I'm always on Wi-Fi. No, I'm not supposed to be. And I know. Don't tell any of the companies. But I'm not on. I've never taught the. I don't even own an Ethernet cable, honestly, other than I think there's one plugged into my TV. Or no, plugged in from the wall to the router. I have had one issue when I was teaching with iTutor Group at my mom's house, but that was not my fault. There was a huge storm, and it caused. So with iTutor Group, when you have IT issues, if you have them in 1 or 2 classes, if they notice it, instead of giving you, like with VIP Kid, a teacher IT, iTutor Group will give you an option to retest to ensure that your connection is strong. If you pass it, you get to keep your classes. If you don't, they will suspend you until you fix it. So they sent me the message to retest. I retested as soon as I got home before I even got the retest notice. So I did the retest and passed it and was able to keep my classes. So I kind of like that way better. I still got paid for the class because I did teach, but I also got to ensure that I had good, strong IT. There are a few things that I wish. Hi, Harold. There are a few things that I wish that I could, that VIP Kid would take from iTutor and iTutor would take from VIP Kid. One thing is a free pass. iTutor gives us 3 free passes, 1 personal, 1 technical, 1 something else. I forget what the third one is. And a free pass just completely covers your teacher no-show. If you miss a class, you can use a free pass and it wipes it away. I really wish VIP Kid did that. Maybe gave us 2 a contract. I think that would help a lot of people when you have something like what I had this morning, which was just an emergency situation. I'm taking the hit, obviously. I'm not going to cry over it, but not literally crying. Like I put the crying emoji, not literally crying. But I do wish they would give us a free pass to, because we all have something happen. But VIP Kid does do soft cancellations, which is better in some ways. The other day, I did not have internet because my internet went out. It was a citywide outage. And so I got documentation and I got soft cancellations for those. I talked about them the other day on a live about the 3 I had to cancel. I did not get teacher no-shows. I canceled them. And I did get soft cancellations for those. So yay for that. So I didn't lose money there. I did lose money today, but that's okay. I can accept that. This is my second teacher no-show ever. Both times were the first time was definitely my fault. I feel like asleep. Second time, maybe my fault. I knew my phone was acting up. I should have set another somehow backup alarm, but I didn't. So technically, I will take the blame. Anyway, I digress. Casey, it sounds like you teach a lot on the weekends. I actually do not teach a lot on the weekends. I teach a lot during the week. On the weekends, I usually do 5 to 9:30. So 5 to 6, no, 5:30 to 9:30. 5:30 to 6:30. I do 4 hours on Saturday if they all book, which they usually do. And then I do 2.5 hours on Sunday. I take Sunday easy. Sunday is my light day, my off day. And then I gear back up Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, the other days. But again, because I do have more than one company, I can do that. I do get in about between 36 to 42 hours a week. So, see, I honestly do not get a lot of VIP Kid classes on the weekends. I get maybe 2 or 3. That's it. Yes, Harold, I am an ESL teacher. Everyone else in the chat box is ESL teachers as well. We all teach for a company called VIP Kid, and we teach English to children in China. I also work for iTutor Group, which is in China, Japan, and Taiwan, and I teach adults and children there. And then I work for GoGo Kid, which is just children in China as well. So yes, we are teachers. I am a certified teacher. I have a degree in early childhood, elementary education, and in my master's in middle school. You are a nurse. That is an awesome profession. That is a very difficult profession and something I could not do. I could not be a nurse. My daughter has been sick all week and I'm done. So I definitely couldn't nurse other people. She's my own flesh and blood and I love her and I can't take someone being sick a lot. I'm good for a day or two. I'm like my mom. I'm good for a day or two. But that's an amazing profession. I applaud nurses. I am impressed with what you do, the things you see, the hours you put in. I definitely could not do it. So that is awesome. Nurses are some of the best people. I don't doubt that it is fun to be a nurse. Like I said, not something I could do, but I could definitely see it being a fun job, working with other people, working with patients, helping them. It's very rewarding. Kind of like teaching. Teaching's rewarding too. I like what I do. But I am about to actually hop off here. Thank you all for coming. I have to go wake my daughter and go get a new phone. So, well, one of my male friends is a nurse also. I could see it being a little awkward, but at the same time, I don't think it should be. My husband's had male nurses plenty of times when he's been sick, and they are equal to, if not better than, some of the females. When he was in DKA, when he was in DKA, he was in the ICU, and the male nurse was with him all night, obviously, because ICU, you have to be right there all the time, and he let me sleep in the room. So I'm very thankful for male nurses. I don't know that a woman would have let me stay. The female nurse would let me stay. So I would not be awkward. I would embrace it and be proud of who you are. Like I said, my friend Ryan, he is a male nurse, and he is awesome too. So, but yes, I'm going to hop off of here. Have a wonderful day. And thank you all for coming and all the likes. And I will see you next time. All right. Bye, guys.